just wanted to ask a question. Like, what is the major, like the biggest proof? If you had to come up with one piece of evidence for the flat Earth, like what would you give me?
Long distance observations that show conclusively that it's impossible for us to be on a globe with a radius of 959 miles. Um,
Correct.
we have a flat Earth wiki.
Okay.
I'll put the link to it in the voice text. Basically, every single one of these observations is impossible on a globe of dimensions claim because if we did live on a curved surface, then by definition, by the geometry of a sphere, that surface we had to curve away from us because they give us these exact dimensions, then we're able to um, and use the approximate rate that is given to us. If you Google what's the curvature of the Earth, they tell you the curvature of the Earth is roughly 8 inches per mile squared. That's the rate at which the curvature increases as you're looking off into the distance, which means that when you get up to, for example, at 25 miles, at which measurement we have many laser tests that have hit a target at 25 miles when those targets should be obscured by over, around 300 feet of curvature, as well as long distance observations seeing the city of Chicago across Lake Michigan at a distance 52 miles when that should be obscured behind thousands of feet of curvature. We can see the entire city skyline. And just, just backing that up a little bit. I mean, those are what we can observe in reality that disproves the model. But
Okay.
on the other hand, if you have something like that where you're claiming we live on a spinning ball, you should have some kind of evidence for it. And they have no credible, no scientific evidence, no testable, repeatable, verifiable information whatsoever. It's a complete fantasy. So there's my best
So as far as that
answer.
information, wouldn't like satellite imaging and stuff like that be conclusive scientific evidence? I mean, it's just like that's
No,
something
it's
that's
not.
physical and
That's a
tangible.
good question. That's a good question. But it isn't for many reasons. Those images, one, they cannot be you cannot verify them. They're telling us that they're taking them from this fantasy medium of outer space, which in and of itself cannot exist because you cannot have a vacuum or near vacuum right next to the atmosphere of Earth. So they're already suspicious, and we can't repeat them. Science has to be testable, repeatable, verifiable. We have to rely on the word of an agency that's proven to be unreliable. But even if you believe NASA, they'll tell you right on their own website they don't, that they cannot go up there and snap a picture of Earth, that they use CGI. Um,
Do you have a link to
and
that?
it's
I'd just
right
be
on the
interested to
website there.
check
Yep,
it out.
yep, it's right there. I got
Okay,
memes,
just
Blue
on.
Marble, which is the quote from NASA.gov. Now I'll give you links, Blue Marble, so you can go
Okay.
right to the link. Can't believe they left that up there. The reason I made that screenshot back when I did 9/5/2020 is because I thought, no way are they going to keep this up there on their website. They can't
Mhm.
possibly keep this up there on their website. But
Right?
there it is. It's still there. Says right there,
Right
on
there.
NASA.gov. Yep. Then we wrapped the flat
Oh,
map
okay.
around the
Yeah, I see
ball.
that.
My part was integrating the surface, clouds, and ocean to match people's expectations of how Earth looks from space. That ball became the
Mm.
famous blue marble. I tell you right up there, they
Wow.
can't even go up there. When you see these images, they're created images, which we know is possible with photography.
Right.
Nonetheless, even if you believe these images, they're widely contradictory with each other, as well as contradicting all the amateur weather balloons, which go up there at over 100,000 feet and show an completely horizon. So you have to either, when you take all of this evidence into account, think that all of these amateurs have gone up there faking a flat horizon to try to make you believe the earth is flat, though they have absolutely zero reason to do that, no motivation when flat earthers are clearly ridiculed, lose jobs, lose family members, have to deal with, constant headache and hassle and don't
Harassment.
get any money from it, or a government organization when we already know that the media, government, military, education system is all in each other's pockets, all about profit, and that that they are profiting from the globe lie, NASA raking in billions a years, that they are coming together and conspiring to try to present this globe image, and they can't even be consistent with their own globe images.